Hello, sixth grade. This is Investigation 1.3, Summary Notes for Variables and Patterns. What we focused on today was to make a table from a story and then put it into a graph. So here is our story. A group of sixth graders were walking to Finch Park from Smith School on Friday. They started out at a slow pace going down Elbert Street. After crossing North Central, they continued to walk at a quicker pace to Gertsen Plaza. The train came, so they had to stop at the train tracks. They then ran down to Finch Park. So let's take again, we're going to look at a time versus distance traveled. So let's start at time zero. Time zero, they were at Smith School, so they hadn't traveled anything. And maybe in 10 minutes, they traveled, let's say, a quarter mile. Okay. And then at 25 minutes, again, they started at a slow pace. And then 25 minutes, they went a total of 3/4 miles. Because it's a little bit longer. Took a little bit more time. And then let's say at 30 minutes, they were still at 3/4 miles because they stopped for that train. And then it said they ran. So maybe in 5 minutes, they went another 3/4 of a mile. So they went a total of 1.5 miles. Okay, so again, here in the first 10 minutes, they went a quarter mile, but then in the next 15 minutes, they went half a mile. They didn't go anywhere, and then in 5 minutes, they went another 3/4 of a mile. Okay, so that showed that they pick up their pace. So then now we're going to transfer that into, once again, a graph. So let's set that up. And in our graph, we want to title it. So let's say walk to park. And we have our x-axis, which is time, and our y-axis, which is distance. If I look here, even though it wasn't consistent, let's go up by 5s. You have to keep your scale consistent. So even though I might not have anything at like 15 or 20, I still need to put those numbers. So I'm going to skip every other one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Again, to keep a consistent scale, even though I don't have any entry points at 15 and 20, I still need that there to keep my graph consistent. Now I'm going to go up by, let's say, quarter miles here. And again, I want to do every other just to spread it out a little bit because I'm writing fractions. So I skipped one, that's a quarter. Then I'm going to go to a half, 3/4, 1 and 1/4, 1 and 1/2, and then we'll just do 1 3/4 to have one up above. All right, then I'm going to graph. Okay, at 10 minutes, I was at a quarter. Now I'm jumping to 25 minutes. I was at 3/4. At 30 minutes, I was also at 3/4. And then at 35, I was at 1 and 1/2, which is right here. Okay. Does it make sense to connect the points? This could go either way. I could say yes, but I don't know really what happened in between this. Did I, between here and here, come back, run back and then go? So I would say in this case, unless you say you're going in one direction, sure, we could, do this and go from here. But then we would have to know that definitely we didn't change our direction and come back. So this one can go either way, whether we connect the points or not.